Hey Sherry, good job on your logo so far. I'm just gonna give you some feedback on things that I would like to see you push a little bit further. I think, and I just commented, but I'm gonna do a video too, that this imagery works really well with what you're trying to do. So I think that you made a good decision in going with this idea. Um, let's see, what was I gonna say? So with the type here, it's a little bit difficult to read. So you do have that script element, which implies obviously something formal or something fancy. So I do like the script idea, but it's a little bit difficult to read, especially when you get to like the S or like the V. So maybe play around with a different script font and see if you can find something a little bit more legible, because you want to make sure that people can read the name of the company. It's also probably going to be like, I think yours is an actual physical store, so it's also going to be above the storefront. They have to make that neon sign that has the lights behind it and stuff. So you want to think about that. Also, it might be a little bit tricky to do something like this with all that detail as a cutout for the backlit sign above the store. As far as the logo goes, I think you've actually done a pretty good job of doing these figures here. The one thing that I'd like to see, I'm curious to see what it would look like if either the circle was filled in solid or if the figures were filled in solid. Just curious to see what it looks like. One thing I do like about the way that you've done it with it not being filled in is it kind of goes along with the whole like the type, the outline, or not the outline of it, but like the line weights that you've done. It just, the style wise, it goes together. If you had it filled in white, then you have this big chunky bold element as opposed to it being more elegant. So it probably ends up looking better the way that you did. I'm just curious to see what it would look like filled in, but you probably played with that. I don't know. Other thing I was going to say is little things like this is looking pretty good in here, because I know this was probably really hard to get them to make, or sorry, it's late at night, make them look good. With her nose right here, like her forehead's looking a little bit strange just in this area and like little details in here. So I just go in and like, I don't know if she has a neck, maybe thicken that up just a little bit. Overall, it's looking pretty good though. So just make them look, a little bit better in the face area here. And then the only other thing I was going to say is maybe with the circle part here, because I love this idea. It's like they're standing in front of the moon. Maybe try and do something where maybe like it connects to them. So like you'd basically have the circle coming around and maybe somehow like, I don't know, it like flows into her dress or something somehow, so that you don't just have like just a circle, because it kind of takes away from the rest of the image. Is like you have this beautiful image that you created and then it's just like a circle in front of it. So it's not horrible, but I think that if you played around with it a little bit, you might be able to create like this really nice flow between the circle and the figures in the middle. So overall, pretty good job. I actually really like the white on, or the black on the white here. And this part here, I really like the outline better than them being filled in. So yeah, I think the white is more my favorite than the black, just because this seems more like elegant and the whole bride's gown versus the groom in black. So that's probably why I like the white better. But good job.